next up to greasing up these roller fair leaders, because they're noisy when the quad's idle and they sit there and rattle. So I'll take the little snap ring off, I'll put some grease on it, we'll put it in there. I'm going to change this hook over. I don't know if I'm going to put a clevis hook on it or if I'm just going to put a chain hook on it, because when I hook it to something I want it to stay. Don't want it to come off. And winch I finally installed yesterday, 3,000 pound. It's controlled by a remote key fob. Got it all wired, tried her out, works really good. And I went ahead and made a bracket for it. Got it all welded up, primed, painted. Pretty rugged, pretty solid like it should be. I know it ain't a high-end winch, but Harbor Freight and should do good. I took still pictures of it yesterday, but I think the camcorder here will do a little better job of showing it. So that's all mounted solid. I was originally going to stop right here, but I decided to add a little more strength to it, stability. So I ended up taking it all the way to the front. Rather than weld it, it's bolted via the tab I put in, the L-shaped tab, and then the winch's mounting plate. So it's really rugged. Should work out really good. Really nice little unit, not real fast, but I don't think any are. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Do that here in a little bit. Down the road I want to put another bracket like this on the sides here, so I can just hang the chains to it. You know, because this is going to be a work quad, so I want to make sure I have everything, you know, that I need with it. I'll probably hang chains on the back too, same way. If I can find some smaller U-bolts, I'll put hooks on the back, so I'll take care of that. I picked up the rod that I needed, so I can finish off the tilt mechanism here. I'll get it bent, get the hole drilled so I can put a cotter pin in it, so that'll hold her into place. So we'll get that bent, that'll work. My son's tractor's been cold, so he hasn't been able to do too much, but I did get the factory lights installed though. And I also added taillights, so it can be seen from behind. Let me go ahead and switch that on. There we go. Bullet lights, kind of neat, fitting with the tractor. And the lenses cleaned up beautiful, like new. So they really shine good, and I really didn't want to hook it back up to the alternator on here, so I hooked them direct. So that's pretty cool. Three-way switch, but I'm only using two sides. So, and then the top one is going to be used for the little halogen driving light I got up here. Sorry. Yeah, it's been cold here. The factory switch, I thought about putting a clear light on the back too, but man, them taillights are bright at night. You can really see them. So we got that going. I did manage to get my motor deck back on, although you can't see it. Here about a week ago, I'm thinking spring, so blades all sharpened. I wire wheeled the bottom side, and got it all undercoated. As you can tell, I've used the trailer a few times, and I think 2 coats of stain. I think it's good. I got to go in and touch up a couple things that I kind of forgot, but here soon, when the weather breaks a little more, we're going to take the wood off, and we're going to sand this all down, and going to go ahead and re-squirt it. I'll go ahead and paint the wheels so they match. And here's a shot of the bench. As you can tell, I did use it. Solid trailer now, so you don't make a lot of noise when you're pulling now. So that's a plus. I'll have to sandblast in here where I welded the little patches in. And I'm going to undercoat the inside. I won't be hauling gravel in it anymore, but twigs and stuff of the sort. It'll be fine. I have my tailgate back glass slides. I started sanding them, but it's going to take forever, so I'm going to go ahead and sandblast them and then undercoat them. We got to get them replaced in my my K5 because they're all shot down here at the bottom, rotted off. One's almost completely off, so I'm going to get that taken care of, get undercoated so I can get that put in this week. And going to strip this down. I'm going to weld a couple things that it needs. My welder was acting up when I did this, and some of it's good, some of it ain't, so I'm going to go in and touch that up, fix it. I'm going to pull this stainless steel bracket off, and I have another one. I got one with a series of holes in it, or I have what appears to be an old bed rail frame or something, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Plus I want to pick up in here a little bit. My bench is like really full. I thought about putting a little shelf in here and put all the tools on that, so that way everything's out of the way, so we have a work surface. So I don't know. So I got to run and get my nozzle for my sandblaster. And yeah, it needs to be cleaned up in here a little bit. So not too bad though. I did clean it up here a while back, trying to get stuff organized and situated, if that's even a word, but it is. I'm using it. So, well, bear with me, and I'll progress. I'll show some of it as I go along, just kind of break it up a little bit instead of not showing, and we'll see what we can do. So for now, I need to run down and grab the nozzle and check my hose. I got to replace the hose on the sandblaster. It looks a little old, it's cracking and stuff, but hopefully I can do today's projects with it anyway, and later in the week I'll run down and get another hose for it, get that all taken care of. So, okay, well, on that note, kind of warming up in here, so let me see what I can do, and we'll get back with you shortly. Okay, people, we're back. Got everything set up. If you're sandblasting outside and you have a hoodie on or something, make sure all your pockets are closed, the button ones. If you have side pockets, pull the pockets out, otherwise you'll fill up with sand, trust me. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. I have the new back glass guides that I'm going to clean up here. So, I'll show you while I'm doing it, most of it anyway. Not the world's most dependable sand blaster. It kind of works. So let me show you what I've done so far. I must have, the line must be plugged. But there's this side, and try to do some of this, but so I must have something in the line. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out what it is, and I'll get back with you.